Okay, so hear me out. To all maybe 3 subscribers that still watch my content, I know it's been a good minute. A lot has been going on. The big move has finally happened. I'm no longer in the Sunshine State, and it's been a few months since. Life's stressful sometimes, and I don't have that much time to myself anymore, so recording's kind of been on the back burner. But I am slowly getting into a new routine, one that will hopefully give me the chance to record again. For now, maybe just 1 video a week just to ease back into things. The Loserdex is still going on. By the time you guys have seen this video, the L portion of the Loserdex will be complete all the way through Gen 2, so everything from Bulbasaur to Celebi is now caught, with the exception of Mew. My next stop in the game will be to take us to the Ore region Coliseum. Now, with that mini tangent over with, Red Devil, recap 1st and 2nd Gen adventures. So, everyone knows how the 1st gen game goes. You name your player, you name your rival Buttlord or something. Sorry, whoopsie, I can't speak. You name your player, you name your rival Buttlord or something degrading like that. You pick your starter and boom, you're off to being a Pokemon Master, or in my case, a Pokemon Loser. Now, at first, I was trying to play multiple games at once, but I decided that was really stupid. There's no fucking shot. Holy shit, okay, hold on, my nuggets are ready. I'll be right back. Okay, now where was I? Now, at first, I was trying to play multiple games at once, but I decided that was really fucking stupid. After that, I just wanted to focus on 1 game at a time, and speedrun as fast as I could. Catch any uber rare or difficult Pokemon along the way, even used a glitch to get myself a level 100 Gengar and Nidoking early, just to make sweeping the games that much easier. But, I will admit that glitch took a few tries. After breezing through the first half of the game, we finally take on everyone's masochistic awakening, Sabrina. Then proceed to Dog Walker and then get the TM from Mimic. That'll be useful in Gen 2, just hold on to that if you're following along. But after all that setup is finally done, we have our first real shiny hunt. Snorlax. The level 30 Snorlax versus my level 100 Gengar. The one who cannot hit him because, that. So now I have a bit of an issue. But after 74, recorded resets and hundreds of fails, because I did eventually just get tired of trying to record it and trying to see if maybe I get a shiny. Because I have this with no Master Ball, no nothing. I'm just trying to catch it and move on. Catch it and move on. But I finally decide that I do not want to catch him. Because fuck this. I could breed for a shiny Snorlax in Gen 2. So we're at Fuchsia City now. And the Safari Zone is a special breed of hell. If you genuinely enjoy the Safari Zone, fuck you. Just a fond fuck you. I hope you get, beat over the head with a scythe. Because thanks to the Spaghetti Code of Gen 1, catching Pokemon in Safari Zone is way more difficult than intended. And without going into the nitty gritty, the odds of catching stuff here is way lower than it's supposed to be. The Pokemon can flee extremely easily, and the rage induced by doing so is tremendously high. Like, it took me a good 8 minutes to catch 1 Rhyhorn. But once I get the Safari Ward in his teeth, I pick up Surf, Strength, and a good rod for fishing later on. After that, I proceed to Dogwalk Koga, move on to Cinnabar Island, and go through the mansion. Made a few catches there along the way, like Ponyta, Weezing, Growlithe, and the end, getting the key for Blaine's gym. Which I have a fucking grievance with. This first question right here, inaccurate. Caterpie evolves into Metapod, you fucking artificial sequence of 0s and 1s with the collective brain power of 2 quarks separated by the yellow yard and the inconceivable collapse of every instance of the multiverse inside a bilious slick. Fuck you. I hope you get strangled by the goddamn red miles, because you know what? Goddamn right, you cannot escape fucking miles. Okay, now where was I? Alright, abusing the elderly. Once I put Blaine in a box, I take on Giovanni and send him to go get milk for his red-headed son. Afterwards, Buttlord thinks he can take me on right before the Victory Road, so I send his back. What is it with me today? Afterwards, Butlord thinks he can take me on before Victory Road, so I send his team back to Pokemon Tower to join Eradicate. I just meander through Victory Road, hit up Lorelei, and tell her to battle me in her house on the 4 Islands 666 times. Then, Bruno got folded up because he looks like he's in the middle of a goon session, so he wasn't really focused. Hit up Oaks X. Ugh, that's a weird one. Hit up Oaks X. Told her that she can easily still get him, and then finally got to Lance. Now, being that he's a Dragon Master, this was actually challenging. Okay, I can't. I lied. Boy got his grub mashers kicked in until he was looking like he needed a filter feed for the rest of his life. Butlord then thought he could challenge me. So I told him not to worry because throughout all of heaven and earth, only he was the body. He then proceeded to cry like a little bitch about losing to the one true Pokemon loser. But after handing him an honorary L, I started the long haul of evolving, trading, and catching all the mons I had left. Now, it's Johto. This was somehow faster, I feel, even though the setup process took longer. Using both my guesses, I traded 3 of each starters into my games, thereby having 1 of each of the stage of evolution line for the decks. Then, ignoring any dupes from the Kanto region, I caught the easy stuff, swept the gyms with my very strong starters. Bugsy, unlike when Radical Red, got goat. Morty got spooked to death, etc., etc. Took a quick detour to the Lake of Rage to get our first official shiny, because technically this happened while I was shiny hunting for the Gen 1 stuff. But, you know, technically by the time you watch this video, I would have already caught them. It was weird. Like, I don't even know if this will make it to the end of the video, but the shiny Mewtwo would have already been caught, and I would have showed it to you, but I don't know, because I'm going retroactively. It's a bit weird. It's kind of like trying to understand the Homestuck double Mobius reach around BS, but it is what it is. So, catch the red Gyarados, get us a shiny Ditto in Gen 1, which is useful for breeding, but all that's going to be done later. And then back on track, I brawl with Chuck, take on Team Rocket, you know, the usual story beats for Gen 2 stuff. Eventually make my way to Claire with her sore loser mentality, and without having to rehash all of Kanto, I go through my decks again and see what little I have left to catch. The Roaming Trio, the Tower Duo, Celebi, and a few mons here and there, mostly in Mount Silver. And at the time of this upload, it's currently just the Roaming Trio and Celebi, but now you're actually caught up to everything, and that only completes a paltry portion of the decks. I still need all of the Gen 1, Gen 2 shinies. The good news is, the breeding stuff I'll probably just leave to off screen since breeding in Gen 2 feels like it takes forever. So next up, Colosseum.